You can apply this to my Taurus sun, moon, and risings, and also your Venus, okay? So let's go ahead and get straight, okay? So your first card that just jumped out of the deck is Make the Effort. Bottom of the deck, you have Give Your Relationship a Chance. So Taurus, it's very possible that there's someone that you had a romantic relationship with who wants to come forward, who wants to put forth the effort. This person feels like, you know, this was a great love or love of a lifetime, and they feel like if that is in fact the case, that it's worth, taking whatever steps they need to take in order to make it work, okay? So this person definitely wants to come back around. It looks like, a possible reconciliation. So let's go ahead and get deeper into this for my Taurus. So finances may have played a role in why maybe things did not work out in the past. Retreat is at the bottom of the deck as well. So maybe you guys had to disconnect. Maybe this person either was working too much or they weren't working enough, or this could have been your energy Taurus, where maybe you had to pull back on a relationship in order to put more effort towards your career. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the next message for my Taurus. So you have forgiven and learning here. So someone definitely wants you to let go of whatever may have happened in the past with let go of control issues at the bottom of the deck. And this person wants to, I feel like, heal this relationship with forgiving and learning. They feel like whatever may have happened is something that you guys could eventually overcome with the right tools. This person could have also, there could have been a situation, just because finances and careers here, it's making me feel like either there was money issues or money problems, or someone not like pulling their weight in this relationship. For a small few, there could have been something that maybe happened outside of the relationship at someone's place of like employment that could have caused an ending. Okay, give me more insight on Make the Effort, finances and career, forgiving and learning for my Taurus. Again, clarify across the board for my Taurus. So you have lightning. So you may hear from this person like out of the blue when you least expect it. Yeah, you guys have talking. So they could show up at your job. They could show up at your job. Some of you guys, a small group of you guys, maybe you work with this person. And then you have the runner. This person ran from taking accountability in the past, or for some of my Taurus, you may have declined like an apology or something. Like you guys may have felt like you saw all you needed to see, you heard all you need to hear, and maybe you kind of left this person on red. I'm getting like you're avoiding this person or this relationship. So bottom of the deck, you do have Cupid's arrow. So despite whatever may have happened, this person is definitely going to be in communication with you soon. Again, it's not going to happen how or when you expect it. This is someone who's going to reach out just out of nowhere, like suddenly. It's going to hit you like lightning, okay? And this person wants to change, okay? Or something about this person has changed since you guys have last seen each other or spoken to each other. And it's going to surprise you, okay? But there's some sort of upheaval or major transformation that this person is experiencing, and that could be why they've now come to this like realization. I just heard light bulb moment. They had like an awakening, some sort of an epiphany, where they now realize the value possibly of what you guys had or what you brought into this person's life. You could have also helped them with their career or getting a business started. Like you could have either invested or you gave them the tools and a lot of like support and knowledge. Okay, so I do see this person with talking, possibly like showing up at your job, or maybe trying to communicate with you about work. Maybe that's their way of kind of like getting through to you. Maybe if they feel like if they're not talking about the relationship, if they just come to you for advice or whatever the case may be, that could be their like wiggle room and how they can get back in to communicating with you. So they may even show interest in you or your business. But I definitely see a conversation, and I do feel like you guys may be waiting on this, or they could be waiting to hear from you. If you block them, they're definitely going to like contact you through your email or even like your work email somehow. But this person's definitely like watching and waiting for the perfect like opportunity to contact you, just to have that conversation with you. Again, with forgiving and learning, I feel like a lot of you guys may try to avoid this person. Maybe you already have them blocked, but you are being called to release that unforgiveness or whatever it is, resentment that you're holding on to, and just face the situation. But this person appears to be running towards you. I definitely feel like this was a codependent relationship, and someone in a situation, I feel like this person may have had a fear of intimacy. A lot of you guys could have attracted this as well if you were emotionally not available, and more so, like I said, focused on yourself and your career. So, right now I feel like the only thing keeping this person from coming in is because they don't want to be rejected. Like they don't know how you're gonna like accept them reaching out after so much time, or maybe after however things may have ended. So they're kind of living out of their ego right now. They don't want to have their ego bruised or their feelings hurt by being rejected. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some advice for my Taurus across the board. Give me advice for make the effort, finances and career, and for giving and learning. So you have the Queen of Clubs, which indicates again sudden change, an awakening, some sort of enlightenment happening. Like maybe you didn't have all the like the full story in the first place, and now things are becoming clear. So things are definitely changing between yourself and this person. A lot of Taurus, you guys could be really getting back into like your bag. I feel like a lot of you guys are becoming more independent since this relationship ended. You may have started to socialize more, meet new people, and that could be like the driving force between why this person like reaches out to you out of nowhere. They could be motivated by the fact that you guys are looking better, feeling better, um, acting single, very much so independent. You don't really need anybody for anything type of attitude. Just, reassuring yourself, not looking for that outside validation is what I'm getting. So your confidence is like through the roof, and it's making you more attractive. I just heard a lot of you guys are working on your self concept, which would do it every single time. So if you're like becoming more, outgoing, flirtatious, like really getting into your sexual energy, just really feeling yourself, you're going to attract a lot of passionate lovers, and this person is definitely one of them. I feel like this person could be hearing about you getting out more through like mutual friends or associates. Like they're hearing people like talk about how good you look, and people just showing interest in you, and that could be driving them crazy to the point where I feel like they're going to just call you out the blue or pop up somewhere where you are. Give me more insight or advice for my Taurus. So yeah, time to decide with the Two of Diamonds. So this person wants to talk. I feel like a lot of you guys kind of want to talk, but at the same time you're like not trying to put it out there. With earth energy, that could be, you being kind of stubborn, again, stuck in your ways, very headstrong. Um, but there's some sort of procrastination going on here. It's almost like I'm getting this person wants to reach out, but at the same time they're kind of holding back out of fear of being like rejected and getting their feelings hurt or their ego bruised. And I also feel like you guys are procrastinating when it comes to like closing out this cycle. Like I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of, the door isn't open, but it's definitely cracked. Okay, and I feel like a lot of you guys are leaving that space, a little bit of space and opportunity. Like you may know that this person is like watching your stories is what I'm hearing. If you look at talking, this person is like on a laptop. Okay, so I feel like you guys are leaving like that space and opportunity open for this person to possibly like reach out and contact you. Like I said, this could happen like text messages, phone calls, emails. I'm getting like a work email, but this person's definitely watching and waiting. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are kind of open to that message coming through. So yeah, an important decision is going to have to be made because you have a lot going on, Taurus. Again, that whole work that work-life balance is coming up for you guys again. I feel like you may have not had enough time to invest into this relationship, and if it wasn't your energy, it was definitely the other person's. Like work definitely came in between this connection. Okay, so yeah, this is about burning both, ends, burning the candle at both ends is what I wanted to say. But juggling a lot, having a lot of financial obligations on your plate. Okay, and things are definitely changing when it comes to your money. Like if you think you're busy now, I feel like you're definitely going to be even more busier. But there's a question that this person has for you. They want to know, like, did you ever love them, or was this real? Is it a possibility of you guys coming back together? If so, I feel like an important conversation is going to have to be had, and there's going to have to be some sort of compromise. Okay. And bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Clubs, which indicates that someone has um, more to give or more to gain from this situation than someone else. You could have felt like maybe the situation was depleting you, like draining you in some way, like you were giving too much of yourself, and maybe your career, your money suffered, and that's why now you're like so hell bent on, focusing on you and your career and what you need to get done. You could have felt like this person like took away that drive or that motivation. Someone had some time to like do some self-reflection. It could have been you guys, and maybe you have a whole new like outlook on this, like you're not willing to compromise your peace for anybody. However, you're still optimistic about love. Someone also wants to tell the truth about something. I feel like this other person had some time to really sit and think by themselves, and again, I'm getting they went through some sort of an awakening or transformation, and they could want to approach this in a like different way. I feel like this person kind of knew that they were toxic, or um, causing you to lose peace, or they were like disruptive to your life in some way. Give me some advice on Taurus for forgiving and learning, and the Runner. You could have been dealing with someone who was younger. This person appears to have dark hair or maybe darker features. If they're not physically younger, this could just be like a immaturity thing, or they may not be as advanced as you are, or as experienced as you are when it comes to romance. So this person appears to be emotionally detached from the situation. There was definitely some issues with, again, someone being inexperienced, immature. There could have been jealousy. This person could have been threatened by the work that you do, the money that you make. So you could have definitely made more than this person. So that kind of comes like full circle with that finances and career that's been sticking out this whole time to me. So that makes a lot of sense. This person could have felt beneath you in some way. This is someone who comes across as someone who's very entitled, like the only child syndrome. The world kind of revolves around them. They need constant like reassurance. So they may have come from a completely different background than you. I'm seeing like an unstable background. Maybe like juvenile hall was involved, like absentee parents or a parent. So this could have caused this person to develop a lot of issues when it comes to accountability, when it comes to codependency, when it comes to ego, when it comes to commitment, when it comes to having like real intimacy in a relationship. So again, I do feel like this person understands where they went wrong, and they could be coming in when you least expect it to apologize or to try to make this right. But a lot of you guys, like I said, you may not be completely open to it. However, I do feel like it may happen eventually. Like this person's gonna like wear you down. So you have the Seven of Clubs here. That change energy is coming in very strong for you guys. So definitely a spiritual connection here. You served as a catalyst for this person, or vice versa. They served as one for you, and things are definitely changing for you, Taurus. I feel like whatever seeds that you planted in the past, whatever you tried to manifest on previous like full moons, new moons, I do feel like your fruits of your labor is definitely coming around full circle. So something's definitely about to pay out. A lot of you guys could be experiencing changes when it comes to your career. And I'm getting like moving up in the workplace or outgrowing a workplace and going on to something bigger and better where you make even more money. It could be something that's part of your soul purpose with the number seven. But a lot of you guys are becoming more spiritually inclined. Could be manifesting a new romantic partner. And if it's not new, this it could definitely be a new cycle with this person from the past. However, um, again, bottom of your deck, you do have Cupid's arrow. Whatever's coming in for you, whether new or old, I definitely feel like it's going to happen after you surrender with let go of control issues. Once you're able to just trust that, you know, whatever is meant for you will be for you. Once you're able to really just center yourself in your own energy and understand your own power, I think things are going to really start to take off for you. You're going to start to attract, like I said, people from your past and also possibly a new soulmate connection. But I most of all, I see things like taking off for you when it comes to your career and also when it comes to your overall spiritual development. So spirit is calling for you guys to also connect with them more. So your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, they want you to connect, like sit and really meditate, do whatever you need to do. That helps you connect with your higher self. They want you to do that, and they also want you to visualize the type of future that you want. That way, it can come to you now. Okay. A lot of you guys are like learning boundaries when it comes to connections in your life. Like you're no longer overextending yourself or giving more than what you receive in relationships. You're also learning how to stop taking yourself so seriously or like shit that happens in life so seriously. You guys are learning how to kind of just sit back and go with the flow and allow things to come and go as they're meant to. So no longer like chasing connections and relationships. If it's not like, you know, working out, you're learning how to be okay with that and allow it to leave your life. So let's go ahead and see the overall outcome. Clarify across the board the overall outcome for my Taurus. What is the overall outcome for my Taurus? So yeah, walking away from situations with the Eight of Cups that no longer serve you or that you feel are emotionally draining or keeping you stagnant. The Knight of Pentacles, possibly um, someone who was guarded in the past. It maybe did not value you or see your worth, now coming towards you, looking to make you an offer. This also indicates you guys moving forward when it comes to your dreams. I see you guys going after something that, you know, brings in a lot more stability, a lot more money. Yep, the Devil. This person has a lot of issues that they still need to work through, and a lot of you guys are raising your standard with the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You're not accepting what you once did in the past, okay? So with that Devil energy, I feel like this person has a lot of addictions, a lot of toxic traits like control, obsession, like being very possessive, envious, even like jealous, not wanting to see you with anybody else, wanting to hold on to you, wanting to kind of like be in your skin type of energy. Um, when it comes to work with that Knight of Pentacles, a lot of you guys may be called to kind of like really step it up and show what you're made out of. Like you're really gonna have to put like your skills on display if you really want to make like that big money. But for the most part, walking away from anything that drains you, anything that does not pour back into you or add value to your life. This can also indicate that maybe this is an end to a karmic cycle. This person who thinks that they're going to come back in with the same old BS, I see you sending that person packing, not accepting their offer, not being willing to kind of, you know, maybe forgive but not forget and allow them back into your life, okay? But I definitely see that there is a new love coming in if you are willing to let go of control, let go of the past, put yourself out there, and also just be emotionally available, okay? So when it comes to signs, you guys have fire, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have water, Pisces. You have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Um, yep, that's it. However, it can be any other signs. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I love you as well. Until next time.